name is Bob Bishop. A couple of weeks ago, we decided that we needed some help, and big-time help, in order to be able to move. We've been in this house for 30 years, and it turns out the larger the house, the more you find room to put junk in. So we had a terrible time trying to figure out how we were going to downsize. So we hired EHAP 2 weeks ago, and there's been some amazing things that have happened. Now, I believe there's another video that shows what this house looked like before we started. But I think what we need to do is walk around a little bit, take a look at what EHAP has done for us. Okay. So where can we start? You want to start in the garage?
Yeah, well, actually, why don't we just start right here, because we're kind of right here by the door, and we can see that Jen is bringing in some paper from the vans. We're wrapping today and boxing up some things that they've been downsizing for the past couple of weeks, and then we'll follow Bob into the house. Okay, well, this porch was full of things that we attempted to have a sale, and so the junk that was on the porch now has been moved. It's all been boxed up. It's all down in the basement with all the other things, which I have to show you the basement. Oh yeah, we're gonna have to see the basement.
What we've done with the basement. So.
Okay, let's go in. Yeah, let's go in this way, Bob. Now, we had a big rainstorm yesterday. Yesterday, you told me that you were having some trouble in the basement. Did that turn out okay?
It started to flood. Yeah, it turned out to be fine.
Okay, good.
Okay, we haven't. We've addressed this room to a degree. We've taken some of the furniture out and moved it into the basement.
Are there any lights in here that maybe we could turn on?
Yeah, you can load me right up.
There we go. This is the front living room.
And we've moved some of the furniture out, but we probably will be moving the rest of it when we move, which we hope will be within 2 to 3 weeks.
Yeah.
So.
The strategy with this house was that we actually started on the 3rd floor and then worked our way down. And right now, as you can see, we have a crew, and Mrs. Bishop, we're out here and we are wrapping up some things and making it all happen with all the smaller knickknacks.
Coming by.
So then, so right now, you know what I think we should do, Bob? Let's go upstairs.
3rd floor?
Yeah, if you wouldn't mind.
Let's do that.
And I have to keep the camera rolling or it starts new videos. So why don't we do that? And why don't we just go right on up to the 3rd floor and show them what we did in the attic. Because that is such an amazing transformation up there. As you can see that this house is really large, 5,300 square feet.
So.
Okay, now.
We still have some cleanup to do here.
Yeah, oh my goodness, see, I haven't seen this since all this.
This was cleaned out. We pulled the
yes.
up, and obviously we haven't swept it yet, but this was full.
It was.
To the ceiling, it was full. Closet was full. Everything was full. So.
Yeah, that's amazing.
The attic.
Yeah, in the attic.
Is also full, but it's still full. However, it's quite different now from the way it was.
Yep.
Because everything on this side is for sale.
Yep.
And everything on this side is to keep.
Yep.
So we've gone through everything, packed it all.
Yep.
And
then this will all be for the sale, the household sale that we're going to have.
Right.
And we're thinking that's going to happen sometime in August or September. So right now we're just taking a little bit of a gathering about what everything is that we are selling. Our household and estates person is going to be coming again to look at everything. So
let's take a look in the closet area here. These things still have to be taken downstairs.
Right.
I don't know how we missed these, but we did.
Well, you can't have everything done all at once. That's what we learned. Has to be step by step.
This is
yes.
Our closet area.
Yes, this was that amazing closet that we showed in the video before, and now this is all cleaned out. All the drawers, everything's sorted. This whole room is empty now. All it needs is just a good sweeping and a good cleaning, and that's it. This is a wonderful selling point.
And this house, this was packed also.
Yes, it was. It was, as I remember it. But it's such a great closet. Can you give us a little history of the house?
Sure. What I understand, let's see, it was 1912. There was a canning factory at the end of town, and it's still there. It's run by Seneca Foods.
Oh, canning.
Now, there was a gentleman across the street who owned that, and there was a gentleman next to him who was one of his associates, and that gentleman's name was Prophet. He built this house for his daughter, that's the way the story goes, in 1912. Brought all this wood up from the south. This is all gum wood, and unfortunately some of it's been painted in the house. But that's the way the story goes. It took them 10 years to really complete it the way they wanted it, and they had a train. The neighbors tell me that used to go around the house. It's the little fellow used to sit on, and he used to drive around the house. There are some interesting things about the house. It's got there's a cistern that covers the entire backyard, for example. And there's a pump in the garage, and the gutters go into the ground, so the water goes into the cistern, and the objective is to pump it out of the cistern. Unfortunately, they can never get the pump to work. So I've lived in the house for 30 years. We've enjoyed every minute of it. It's been just a wonderful place to raise a family, and we're hoping that we can pass it on to someone else who's going to enjoy it as much as we did.
Yes, I hope you can too, and that's the whole purpose of this. This is also, I don't know if he's in. Do you know if he's in? This is also where we had on the third floor is that little apartment, which is such a key selling point, I think, for anyone. Because remember, we're setting this house up as a bed and breakfast, and we think this is a wonderful either owner-occupied apartment or possibly another renter, of course. That could make for a really good income for a home like this. This will all be staged and all be done so that we can make the house the highest potential possible for sale. Okay, Bob, why don't we? There's another little bedroom right off to the side here, right?
Well, right here.
Yeah. Oh no, that is okay. Okay. Okay, good. So going down to the second floor.
Going back into the master, what we're going to call the master suite.
Yeah.
This is the master suite.
Yeah.
And this is a work in progress. So
Yes, work in progress.
you see, we're in we haven't hit this room yet, so we have a lot to do in this room.
Not a lot of light. But still, it's a nice, large room. I'd say, what do you think, Bob? I'm thinking this is 20 by 15.
Oh, it's probably larger than that.
Yeah. It's a nice, big room. It's a really asset for this house.
You may be right.
Yeah, about 20 by 15 is what I'm thinking. But just a wonderful room with nice big closets, see? Nice big closets.
Georgian colonial, as they call it. So everything's balanced. There's a closet on this side, closet on that side. This is the bathroom. Now, before it looked like this,
Yeah.
it had wallpaper on it that.
Yeah. Do you remember if you remember the last video? It was all foil on this wall. Now, Bob, did you put that foil on? You did?
No.
That was here originally.
When we got here.
Okay.
The gentleman before us did one room at a time. He had them all finished the way he wanted them, and we liked it, and we left it on there.
Yeah, yeah.
So,
That was,
but it was time to come off, and
yeah,
it was time for
So it looks
the
much
new
better
owner
now.
to decide what they wanted to do with the
That's
bathroom.
right. It's a nice
Now,
little
this has
quick
got-
update.
Yeah, and this has got,
Yeah.
it's got the linen closet, the drawers.
Right, and then even a little fireplace
Now
down
this-
here.
And what's interesting about this fireplace is that this window is in the chimney.
Oh.
So the flue goes up the side, and I lived here for probably 5 years until someone stopped in and said, "Gee, that's a pretty window in your chimney." And I said, "What are you talking about?" And so I never realized it. But
Yeah.
we got a little fireplace in here also.
Yeah.
This is a step-in shower,
Yeah.
which everybody just loves. It's just a wonderful shower.
And that was original?
We're going to miss this. If we miss anything.
That was original?
Yes.
Oh, wow. That's kind of unusual.
Yes, I had it all redone.
Yeah.
Now, this room is really something to behold because it was my son's room and it was a complete disaster. But now it's been changed over. Everything that's on the porch are things to sell.
Yep.
From this floor.
This is all the stuff that every floor has a place of things to sell, because it doesn't make any sense to take it off the porch, off each floor. So here's also a lot to sell here. And give us a history of this porch, because this porch has a lot of history. It used to be a clinic, right?
No.
Or
it wasn't
for TB or something?
This was a doctor's residence.
Okay.
And the downstairs, he had two offices, two examining rooms. And when we get down there, we can look around and show you where the waiting room was. From what I understand, I didn't grow up here, but there was a doctor that owned it for quite a few years, and then there was an executive from Jones Chemical that owned it, and then I purchased it after that. So there have been probably 5 owners of the house. I've had it for 30 of the 100 years that it was built, so I feel fortunate that I was in it that long.
Yes, it is. It's really a gift, isn't it? This is amazing. I can't believe this room is so empty. How nice.
Now, what we were thinking of, by the way, maybe it's a sitting room.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
That's a possibility.
Yeah, that's a very possibility, huh?
Okay, now,
now
we have a work in progress going on over here, too. I don't know if you want to get into this side.
Oh, no, I definitely want to. This is all built-in linen closets right here. All of these are linen closets. Now, this is, let's see if we've got a light in here, no?
Yes, go ahead.
Yes?
Should be.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
What is
it
that?
did a
Is
little
it
bit.
Not going on?
It just did a little bit. There you go. Yeah, we've just taken some furniture out of this room. Wow, does it look so much bigger?
It looked a lot bigger. We took some furniture out, but when we took the furniture out, we threw everything over onto the other bed.
Right,
So
of course.
that's why it's such a mess. I'm going to be in here today and see what I can do to get it.
Yeah.
This is one of my granddaughter's rooms, so we're gonna get it ship shape within the next couple of days.
Oh, yeah. That's great.
And there's another bathroom here.
Yep. There's no shower here, but
No.
look at that old-fashioned, the faucets on that.
Yes, we had those
Oh, you did?
Yes.
Okay. This is foil, right?
This is all foil,
All
yes.
foil. This is the foil. I don't know if you can see this on camera or not, but it is a foil wallpaper that was been here for a long time.
And this will be taken off, and it'll be painted.
Yeah. All these built-in linen closets are wonderful. This will be,
This is
one of the prime bedrooms. I don't think. Whoop. Yeah.
Okay, now this was this room has changed a few times.
Yes.
This was our staging room on the second floor, and we moved everything in here, and then we decided we'd move everything out because we wanted to make a showplace out of this room. So right now my son is in here, and once we moved him from a lot of different places in the. He had 3 rooms going, I think, and we moved everything, condensed it here.
Oh, good.
So once we move out of here, we're going to make a showplace out of this.
Oh yeah, this is a particularly important room because it's at the top of the stairs, and more than likely people will see this first as they come at the at the very top of the stairs. So and it's a nice big room. It's yellow, it's bright. Yes, isn't it beautiful? Beautiful window. And then we're going into the servants' wings.
Now, before we do that,
yes,
let's take a look at the wallpaper that's on here. It's been on here for a long time. It probably will be gone this weekend.
Yeah.
So we'll rip it all off, and we're going to paint it.
Yeah.
It's part of the process, and we probably wouldn't do that. We wouldn't have been doing that if we didn't have you have to come in and take a look at the house. And it was their suggestion that you got to get this off. It just doesn't look good. You're trying to sell your house, and you want to make it look decent for the person who's coming in. You want the person who's coming in to really feel good when they're walking around. They don't want to look at wallpaper that's falling off the wall. So it's logical.
That's logical.